Stop the movie! Unfair pay! Unfair.
I'll pay you time and a half if you stay.
What do you say? Can we get 3 more good days in?
No, no.
Time and a half! Time and a half! Time and a half! Time and a half! Woo! You ruined my freaking movie!
There you go. Is that better?
There you go. Hi, Ray. Is Alan with you? Is that Alan?
Yeah, it is. Let's get us both in the picture. You need to come closer. There we go.
Wonderful,
That
gentlemen.
good?
That is excellent. Thanks for joining me. You saw about the Weed Hacker Massacre. I love the title.
Thank you.
So
Thanks for having
congratulations.
us.
I just say congratulations. I'm a big horror buff. I'm Gen X. I've seen the original Halloween when I was 11, and all my whole life I've been a horror fan. But I love when you combine horror and comedy. So this was just a wonderful surprise. So congratulations.
Well, thank you. Here's the horror icon right here.
Yes, I see him. I
Alan.
know. I'm nervous.
Don't be. I'm just glad I'm above ground after all these years.
Well, this is a movie within a movie. It's based on true events, maybe, co-eds and a psycho killer. Is it fun to make a movie like this when it's a mockumentary, when you write the script? And it's just because you look like you had a ball not only writing this, but making this.
We really did. I mean, the cast and crew, they didn't want to leave. And of course, we were running out of money. So we had to say, you guys got to go home. Movie's over. But we had a blast doing it. And again, Alan was just saying the other day, because he had seen or heard about the Spinal Tap one, and he kind of felt like, yeah, we've kind of made our own little mockumentary here.
And with that, it seems like you also had like a creative freedom. I know you wrote the script, but were you on the set? Were there like any kind of improv or any kind of moments that happened that weren't rehearsed or weren't scripted?
Sure. Did you improv any of your scenes, or you were pretty close?
I was pretty close.
Pretty close,
Pretty
yeah.
close.
We had some improvs, but mostly we kind of stuck to the script. But in an indie film, every day you got to come up with something to shorten it because you're running out of time. So there was a lot of improvs on here and there. We had to cut things. Yeah.
I think at the opening where I do that thing of
Oh, yeah.
My recollection, it was like kind of a riff on Spike Lee, the movie with Denzel Washington on Malcolm X, where we were bamboozled. I did a riff on that.
Yeah, that was a part that was added later,
Yeah.
where we shot like a interview with Sheriff Dancing Shoes here, and he may tell you the origins of his nickname, but we felt that would help kind of get viewers caught up with what was going on with the movie, and Alan did a great job.
Oh, absolutely. And what I love about these kind of movies, horror films are made for low budget. Horror films are made to be independent films. The cheaper, the funnier they are, the more they're beloved. So I wanted to ask you about this. I know money is a big thing in a movie like this, but you use practical effects. So was it important to find the right team to put the blood together, all the prosthetics and all that? Because this movie is so old school. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, definitely. We did use that, and in fact, in some of the reshoots we did later, it was basically me and some high school or junior high or middle school interns that we made the heads and shot. They sprayed blood and everything. The kids had so much fun doing that. But yeah, you want to do that, and I think that's what makes a movie like this kind of fits with the theme of it being indie people making their own horror film, and I think the campier we can make it, the better.
I was going to say, when it comes to practical effects, those special effects houses can eat up 90% of your budget, even if you find the cheapest one available. So it sounds great that you went and found high schoolers and kids, just the passion behind that. So that's awesome. And talk about the casting. I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is just, not only is it being celebrated with all the anniversaries going on, but here in Las Vegas, we have Universal Horror Unleashed. They have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house that's next to Area 15. That's like the most popular house over there. And I'm just telling you, this is a movie and a legend that won't die, will it?
We hope not.
Well, actually, Alan's going to the real house here in a few weeks, right? They moved it out of Austin, but yeah.
Well, it was originally in Round Rock, and now it's in Kingsland, and I'll be there with some of the rest of the cast that are still above ground, and we're not in diapers or drooling. So we'll be there for the 24th, 25th, and 26th of this month. And so I'm looking forward to it because, like I say, we're a vanishing breed, so it's great when I see everybody and we're all together.
And not only that, I just appreciate you being so good to your fans, and always available, and that legacy that you have. It's one of the most vivid memories I had when I was a little boy seeing that original film, and just the opening narration makes me shiver. It's just what's going to happen. So, I mean, I just want to applaud you for being so gracious to all your fans over the years.
It's the fans that made it. I mean, it's so I get so much energy, when I meet fans. But how old were you when you saw that movie?
I was about 11 or 12.
Wow.
Well, my son just saw the coming attractions. He was 5. He's still in 50 years later. He's still in weekly therapy. So what does that tell you?
And not only that, this is the 50th anniversary of Jaws. And the first time I interviewed Spielberg, that movie influenced me, for many years. He goes, "How old were you when you saw Jaws?" And I saw it first run. I was 8 years old. And Spielberg goes, "That's a good age."
That's great.
And one thing I love about this movie too is the locations. You kept this movie simple because I can't stand horror films that try to do too much. I just love the simplicity in this movie too.
Yeah, we tried to shoot everything around Austin, and the great thing about it, we've got such a growing talent base here, both in actors and crew. And but we did go out in the country a little bit. Went out to a farm out near Lockhart and some land out near Bastrop, which Bastrop is another place where they're really emphasizing filmmaking. But we were out there with the goats and the sheep and the pigs and the chickens, so yeah, it's
Exactly.
fun.
So you shot this in Austin. No wonder this movie's so weird. I love Austin, one of my favorite cities.
That's it. You know our saying.
I love it. Well, gentlemen, this has been a total thrill. I wish you all the best of luck with the movie and come visit us in Las Vegas. We'd love to have you.
Sounds great. Welcome. And yeah, be sure we get your information. We'll send you some goodies.
Absolutely. Thank you, gentlemen, and good luck with the film.
Great. Thank you so much.
Take care.